So whenever we are trying to create a Google shopping advertisement, we have to create an account with the Google Merchant Center. Okay. So Google Merchant Center is a place where we have to upload, okay, all the products that you have it on your website. So that will be used for advertising your product or services. Okay. So there is something Google Merchant Center. Okay, so you just need to log into the option of Google Merchant Center, and there is option to sign in and get started basically. So we will try to give a sign in option. So it is linking to Google Ads, Manufacturer Center, and Merchant Center. Okay. So if you click on to sign into Google Merchant Center, if you have already logged into Google's Merchant Center, it will take you there. Otherwise, it will tell you to log in and list your products. Okay. So we have this account. Okay, Google Merchant Center. So list your products for free on Google. So we can, instead of having your own e-commerce website, you can go ahead and list your product details in Google Merchant Center. So what Google will do? So we have to make sure that make your products available to hundreds and millions of people who shop on Google every day. So people always go to Google search and buy things. Let customers buy your product from your website. You have your website and you list all the products on Google's Merchant Center. Okay, so people will come to Google Merchant Center and they will search and they visit your website and they buy a product or using a local store. So reach more potential customers by promoting your products with the Google Ads. So you can also run Google advertisement using Google's Merchant Center listing, and you can have your e-commerce products sold. Okay, so what they are telling you, to get started, answer a few questions and sign up for a Google Merchant Center account. So Google is trying to ask few questions from you and trying to understand what is your product or service is all about. Okay, you can name or you can give the name of your business. Let me say, I can give the name of my business, Light Mentor. Basically it is a software training related, and all the stuff. So I have nothing to sell online. Okay, but still I can use this brand name of Light Mentors, or if I feel I want to promote it in my personal name, okay, I will be using my personal branding name, Amudha Kumar, digital marketing trainer. So this is my business name that I have right now. Okay, I can use this or I can go with my product or services which I do with like mentors. Okay, now which country I'm trying to target? I'm trying to target India. Okay, now the time zone. Okay, based on the India time zone, so Indian Standard Time Kolkata is chosen. Okay, so I'm going to give some extra information. What do you want your customers to check out? Okay, I want customers to come and check the information in my website. So Amudha Kumar, digital marketing trainer. So people will see these advertisement details and they may explore and they want to get it. Or if they want to reach out to my physical location, they have to come, physically come. I use my local business listing to promote. Okay, this is yet another choice. Okay, so I can go, come down, and what other tools do you use? Do you use a PayPal or you Shopify? Okay, if you are having a platform or a website that is developed through Shopify, now Google can try to import your Shopify setup within Google's Merchant Center store. Okay, for payment gateway integration you can use PayPal. For receiving payments you can use PayPal. Okay, but I don't use a Shopify here. Okay, so I use a PayPal to receive payment also at times. And it says, would you like to sign up for emails about Google Merchant Center? You want to receive tips and tricks about Google Merchant Center? Yes, if you want you can go click on this one. It is always a brilliant idea to sign up for updates with tips and best practices for any services, so that you get regular updates. Okay, and finally agree to the terms of service and come down. Okay, create an account. Now I don't have a product to ship it to the customers, but still let me see, is there an opportunity where I can, okay, ship this product to the customers. Okay, so they are asking me to log in via PayPal. Okay, let me see. Okay, it has been a long time since I logged in with the PayPal. Okay, if the password is correct, it is going to log in with PayPal. Okay, so let's see, go connect to your PayPal account to Google. Okay, I agree and connect. So what happens now? International sales can happen through PayPal. So now I'm connecting through PayPal. So it is giving me an opportunity to connect my Google My Business listing with PayPal. Now, if you have Shopify account, Google may allow you to access this account using your Shopify, ID. Now I have signed up using a PayPal account. So Google Merchant Center. Okay. Now I am continuing to set up this account. So basically, I am trying to showcase this particular setup in front of you by creating this account with a new email ID. The reason because you want to see how this setup is done, so that's the primary reason. Okay, so I come down, show your products in free listing. Yes, so what are the products that you have? All changes will automatically be saved. I go down. Okay, okay, set up your tax related information, that is optional. If you have information about your tax, please do it. Shipping information. Okay, set up your shipping method, how much is the shipping fees, rates. Alternatively, you can set this up for your feed. Okay, now your website information, this is mandatory, product is mandatory. So once you go to your Google Merchant Center account, okay, you can go ahead and set up all this information based on your choice. Okay, let us see what is about shipping. Okay, so it is going to be a very huge options of adding data inside. Okay, shipping, what are we supposed to do? Okay, free listing, add shipping options, services. Okay, so service name and select the service area, delivery time. Now my business does not have an opportunity to deliver product to the users because I'm completely into software and online, so this is not going to be a right decision for me. Okay, so I'm not going to add any shipping related information here. Okay, so when I go here, okay, I see all these options and I update the relevant information. I don't update everything here. Okay. Now there is something called website. Provide your website URL. Okay, I go here. I type my website of https colon www dot okay amodarkumar.com. Okay. Now I click on save. Okay. Let me try to save. Okay. Now this is the website which I have. Okay. I click on save. So I'm not updating any optional information. Okay, I'm updating only the mandatory information. Okay, so now when I added this website, now Google should know that this website is yours or not, right? So what happens here? Okay, I'm going to link this website or verify this website. There are different methods of verifying. I have access to my server. You can add a HTML code to your website or tag manager or Google Analytics account. Okay, I have a Google Analytics account where I can go over and verify. So I go to this option, use this asynchronous coding method. Okay, you have edit permission on this property, or I have access to my server. I can click on this. Now what happens? I have a HTML code that I can paste inside the website. I can simply copy this, go to my blogger.com. Okay, so blogger.com. So let me sign into blogger.com with my ID. Okay, this is what I basically do. Okay, so this is my content management system. Okay, so let me sign in with this ID. So here is where I manage my content and account. So basically verification process happens through your HTML editing page. So go to the theme option and click on edit HTML, and you can go to the code and look for the head section or header section, and under the header section you can paste the source code. So it says Google site verification content. Now I go ahead and save it. Now I saved it. Now only when I have access to the property I can update the source code. I have updated. Okay, now using this code I have updated, and I need to come down and click on verify URL. Now if the code is found inside my website, it says it is verified. Okay, now it is done. So there is something called unclaimed. Okay, claiming your website URL gives you exclusive right to your website in connection with the merchant center. Okay, let me say I claim your website URL. Okay, so I have verified I am the owner and I claimed this is my own website. Now what happens? I am linking my website with the Google Merchant Center. Now what happens? Whenever I want to sell a product with the Google Merchant Center, my website link will be used and I own a website. That's what it means. Okay, so I go to this option. I have all this information about what is your business is, your address, your business location, all these details you are supposed to fill. Okay, whenever you have your business information, it's almost like a e-commerce portal only. Okay, so again I'm going to the Google Merchant Center store. Okay, so it says verify and claim your website URL business information. Okay, I've already done that, so it is supposed to remove this error right now. Okay, so what I have done right now is I have created an account with the Google Merchant Center, and I have linked a domain to Google Merchant Center. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, once I go here, I want to link this Google Merchant Center account to a Google Ads account. Okay, now how do you link that? So go to the settings option, and you see there are several options here. You have to go to the linked account section. Okay, you check out this. There is an option called the linked accounts, where if you want to run Google advertisement, you have to link an account. Okay, link status, there is not linked. So there is a customer ID, account ID 4719 37884944719. So this ID is linked to the email ID of, I think, Amudan 3907. What is the email ID? This is talking about Amudar Kumar. Okay, so this is basically related to my email ID. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to go, there is a shopping Google Ads account related to this my email ID. There is something called 4719. So this account is not linked. Now what I'm supposed to do, I need to click on the link option, so that this Google Merchant Center account, okay, is linked to Google's Ads customer ID. So account link needs to be confirmed in Google Ads. Okay, so this is my email ID 4719 is my account ID. Okay, if there is a case, all I need to do is go to Google ads.google.com. Okay, and log into this ads.google.com, and I need to select this account ID. Okay, let me see, 4719. See, here it is 471. That's talking about the Flyers Hub account. Okay, so I need to go, see, this is actually a different account. Okay, I actually don't need this. So you need to go to this account of 4719, and you will be having an option to link or accept the link. Once accepted, automatically the Google Merchant Center account and the Google ID will be linked with each other. Okay, so this is one option. Okay, once it is linked, again you can go to the Google Merchant Center account, and all we need to do is to upload the catalogs or products. Okay, there is something called products. Okay, so you need to spend a lot of time working with this website. It is almost like Shopify, where you can upload and display your products. Okay, so how do you want to add your products to Merchant Center? You want to add one product after another, product 1, product 2, product 3, or you want to create or upload hundreds and thousands product at a time? That is your choice. Preferably, let us click on the create product feed option. Okay, where you can go and try to supply your product details in bulk. Okay, basically called product feed. So you can select your country, you can select your language that you are supplying your products on. Okay, English. uh, okay, select destination free listing, which means you can add your product list to Google for free. Okay, and click on continue. Okay, you can upload your product information through Google Sheets, scheduled fetch, upload, content API. There's a lots of options. We will preferably use Google Sheets, and click on continue. Okay, so why do we have to use Google Sheets? The primary reason, because Google Sheets are managed using cloud storage. Okay, so if you don't have access to your computer or your laptop, and you are traveling and you are in a different location, okay, what you can do is you can always log into Google Sheets, and you can continue with this one. Okay, it says primary feed name. I'm going to make it as digital marketing. Okay, the reason why it was delaying is because I did not give the feed name. Okay, now I continue. So Google Sheets, there will be a sheet that is opening up along with the Google Sheets. Okay, so let me try to log in with this. Okay, I click on allow. So automatically there will be a sheet created with the Google Sheets, and that will be linked to my Google Merchant Center account automatically. I want this particular Google Merchant Center tool to generate a news feed and connect with it. Okay, so I click on create field. There are other options also. If you have existing Excel sheet, you can upload that Excel sheet. That is an option. Now create a feed. Now what happens? It will go to Google's sheets option. It will create a new sheet and it will link that particular new sheet into my Google Merchant Center account. Okay, so there is some failure account. Okay, you didn't grant access to viewer activity. Okay, I'm trying to give access. I'm giving done. Okay, let me see. Okay, so there is an failure notification. Most probably it is unable to verify my account. That's what it is. What is next? Okay, so if at all there is no issues, automatically it will go ahead and it will verify your account. So that's what it happens. Okay, I have an account which is already linked to Google's Merchant Center. That might be the reason, because the email ID which I'm using here is like amazon3907@gmail.com, but the account which I tried to link is like santanakumar3907@gmail.com. So that might be an issue. So what I'm trying to do here is like, let me try to go back and I try to go with the Google Sheets and let me see what happens. So let me create a feed. It is supposed to open and ask me which account to use. Okay, because I've already tried to access the different account, so it is not giving me an option. Most probably once I sign out and I sign in, I think I can do this. Let me try signing out. Okay, I did this. Let me try to sign in and see what happens to Google Merchant Center. Okay, so this is basically Amazon 3907 email ID is what I'm using. Okay, so it's all about products. So create a product feed. India, select language as English. Okay, I want to list my products for free. Continue. I'll go with Google Sheets. Product feed name. Okay, let me continue with the Google Sheets. Now I have to authenticate and I have to, what is the mistake that I did earlier was I chosen a different account, but I need to select the account which is owned by the same email ID. So let me try to see this. Now it has to authenticate. Once the authentication is done, it will create a new Excel sheet. Okay. So I'm allowing the email ID to access the Google's Merchant Center. Now it is going. Now it is authenticating. Okay. Now you see authentication will be successful because I have used the same email ID for the Google Merchant Center and also for the Google Ads account. Okay. So now it is authenticating. It is done. So the new primary method, okay, new sheet has been popped up. Now you see. Now you can see my free listing is shown here. Digital marketing course open sheets. Okay. Now I click on this open. So there will be a new Google Sheets that will be opening, and in the Google Sheets, I need to go and update the information respectively. Okay. Okay. I need to have all this information for sure. Okay. So there is a sheet 1 and there will be sheet 2, sheet 3 and other sheets will be coming in. Okay. I think it is still loading. Okay. So please refer to the following articles. Okay, there is only one sheet given here. What does it say? ID. Okay, are you trying to input your own product information? Okay, if you can edit this spreadsheet, please be yours. You are signed in. Okay, now what happens? There are product specific field, specifications. Google Sheet data field instructions. So how do you, feed your, product information here? Okay, this is one opportunity. Okay, what you can do here is check out how do you feed this product details, and another one is the option to feed instructions. Okay, so this is one. If you want, you can go open and see how to fill this particular one. Okay, each row is each product. Okay, each row is each product, and each column is each attribute. Now what happens? Product 1 ID, I may have some reference ID, for example 001, and the title of the product is digital marketing course material. I'm trying to sell this material for some rupees. Description, I want to give some information. Okay, okay, copy of digital marketing course material, something like that. Okay, so this is basically the description and the link. Okay, where people can download. You can either give the Google Sheets link or Google download link or any other software download link. So you leave the link here. So www.amadkumar.com / okay, Amadkumar. Oh, what happens? Okay, https://www.amadkumar.com. Okay, now condition. Okay, I will say this condition is new, and the price, let me say 25,000 rupees is the price. Availability, yes. Image link, what is the link of the image? Okay, I can put the image here. If I have a cheat in MPN, so these are the brand, I mean like the barcode. If I have, I will put brand, let me put my name or my institute name, whatever it may be. Okay, so for every product Google will have a category, so I need to feed this. So once I feed all this, automatically Google will try to show my product to other people. Okay, I would say something like online digital marketing course. So when people search about the digital marketing course, online digital marketing course, my product will be shown on Google Shopping. Okay, for example, you go to Google and search something about online digital marketing course, and Google has different results like images, videos, news, maps. Like this, you can go to the more option, and when people select shopping, and Google will show all these products like this. Okay, so there is someone who is selling, this book at Amazon for 471 rupees. He is selling it at 1005 rupees. Okay, so he is selling the product at 649. So Amazon has uploaded the product catalog and details through this one, and people can click go buy this. For example, Amazon.in is there, so people can directly go to Amazon and people can download and buy these products. So this is what Google's Merchant Center is doing. When you have your products uploaded to Google's Merchant Center, okay, automatically, okay, you will be having the products listed in Google search under the shopping category, and people may potentially end up buying your products. Okay, so this is how we will be linking the products, and we will be uploading the product details to Google Merchant Center. Google Merchant Center, once linked to your Google's advertisement, you can go to your Google Ads account. Okay, open ads.google.com. Okay, that will take you to this option where if you go out and try to create a shopping campaign, okay, automatically, okay, I think it's not linked. Okay, but I'll try to show you. Okay, once you try to go into a shopping campaign, it will automatically take you to the place, okay, where the Google Merchant Center account is linked to your shopping, I mean the Google's advertisement. Okay, so this is a different account altogether basically. Okay, so I think in order to see this, you need to go to the new campaign option and select any option of campaign goal and select shopping as your advertisement campaign. I go to sales and I select shopping as my advertisement campaign, and you see there is no linked account. So which means the account is linked the right way. Automatically it will show you the Google Merchant Center account which is linked. You can see here. Okay, this is the Merchant Center account ID. this is linked, if at all, if it is linked the right way. Okay, so actually why it is not linked here is because the Google Merchant Center account which I am logged in right now is a account of one of my client, Flyers Hub. Okay, so that's the reason it is not linking. But if I log into the account very specifically related to, okay, uh, my account, automatically I think it is 6842. Let me try to see the 6842. I think I did not link it, so once I link it, it will show. Okay, so I actually stopped from linking it because it is a different account and that's my client account too. Okay, so I just stopped from doing it. Okay, so we need to link the account, so it will be showing here. Then you can proceed to create a shopping advertisement like any other advertisement campaign. Okay, so once we create this particular advertisement campaign and link to your Google Ads account and Merchant Center, then you can run a shopping advertisement. So basically you have an option to upload product information directly to the, you know, Google Merchant Center for free. But if you want to run advertisement and promote those products using a paid technique is when, okay, you will have to create a shopping advertisement.